So we are here for the NCAA Women's Scotch Hockey scores for Friday, January 23rd, 2026. So we had some games today. Assumption Scotch shot Friday and Pierce 2-0. Mercier's 5 more Roberts. Syracuse 2-11. Cigarette 5-2 receivers. Vermont 5-2 Boston University. There's a few other games, but most of them are like more evening games. Maybe men's women's doubleheaders. Or just later games in the day because there's only one team playing today, like the men's team. There's the women's team is only playing, so they're playing later in the day. Vermont found it, or maybe the men's team was playing, but the men's team was playing at home. Or on the road, the women's team was playing at home. Pretty scores, most of them. Seemed like so. And he had Vermont found 2 over Boston University. Vermont beat by number 14 over Boston 2-1. Boston College 4-1 New Hampshire. Quint number 6 Quinnipiac 5-1. Penn State shoots up number 4 Penn State shoots there 5-0. Merrimack shoots on 2-0. Number Crooks defeats their method overtime 2-1. Mountain University 3-2 Arizona. Overtime, the number 2 ranked the Buckeyes played tight with St. Thomas, so that's a good result for St. Thomas. They lost. They forced the number 2 team in the country, the House Buckeyes, in overtime. And they could have ended up with a tie. But that was tough. St. Lawrence and Herbert and a 1-0 draw. Number 12 Cornell, those up number 7 Princeton 6-1. Ivy League rivals in the Ivy League, they matched up in the ECC. And then men hockey, number 3 Minnesota blows up number 15 St. State 8-1. Minnesota was up 4-0 early. It was up 4-0 in that one in the first period. And then number 15 St. State and then St. Minnesota scored 4 goals like later in the second half of the second period. And they didn't score any in the third. But they gave some other stars more rest possibly. And number 15 St. State did score a goal in the third, later in the third, but it just academic though, it didn't mean nothing really. And number 15 St. State wins or falls to number 3 Minnesota 8-1. And number 9 Minnesota Duluth fall. And number 13 Minnesota State, the Mavericks of Minnesota State for the Bulldogs of Minnesota Duluth. Or they tie actually. It's kind of a 0-0 score. But that was like the wrong game for a score. It was supposed to be a game, but number 9 is with the Bulldogs of the University of Minnesota Duluth and the Minnesota State at Mankato Mavericks. And then a scoreless draw. It ends in a draw like soccer after overtime. And it kind of do like the international rules, do like the Olympics, like international tournaments or the Olympics, like the group stage after overtime. If it's scoreless, if it's tied after overtime ends, if it's after overtime period, it ends in a draw. In the group stage of the international tournament, you split the points at 1. Like regular season, like internationals, like regular season, international, or a group stage, like an international tournament. It would end in a tie. And it doesn't technically. It's in the NCAA rule, in the NCAA scorebook. Like it counts as a tie, and in the team's full records, it ends as a tie. However, in the conference stings, they do play a shootout. Those teams do. They determine who gets the extra point for a shootout. And then in Post University beats San Michael's 2-1 in that final.